So far for our hipster shop app, we have Istio set up with our Kubernetes engine cluster, and we've set up some intelligent traffic management using Istio. But how do I monitor each Istio component?
Well, like many of our services on Google Cloud, Stackdriver can integrate and monitor your Kubernetes cluster and Istio components.
Ah, Stackdriver, another hipster favorite.
Yes, let's jump into it and I'll show you how it all looks. Stackdriver combined with Istio reduces the complexity of managing microservice deployments by providing a uniform way to log, monitor, and trace your application. Once the Istio service is set up, we can first visit the Metrics Explorer. From here, type Istio in the Find Resource Type and Metrics section. Numerous additional metrics from the Istio service are now available. Let's look at Client Request Count. This metric shows the number of client requests sent by the service. On the right side, we see a graph with numerous service records and details when we mouse over them. On the left side, we have filters to narrow down or combine data elements on the graph. Let's get a mean of the client request count for all the services. Oh, that looks better. Not only are we able to view individual metrics, but with Istio, we are able to see how our services are connected from a top-down view. Let's visit the topology section. If we mouse over the front end, we are able to see specific services it communicates with. Depending on the data made available with the service, things like latency may also appear. This becomes especially useful for large-scale projects with hundreds of connected services. Additionally, if you are curious about how a particular service performs, you can drill into each section from the overview. Here we can see the service level specifics, including the individual request count we looked at earlier. Under the service section, it gives us yet another view of Istio data, this time with a per-service detailed view of all the metrics. Date and time filters are provided at the top of the page to narrow down the metrics to exactly when you want to see your data. Just below that, there are 3 tabs: SLOs, Metrics, and Diagnostics. The SLOs tab provides things like compliance, indicators, and errors to help assess if a specific service is within SLO. The next tab, Metrics, provides the same details we saw in the drill down with the topology view. The third tab, Diagnostics, provides us with service level trace data, errors, and logs. Here we are able to select filters and see which specific functions within the service are slowing things down. On the top, we can see the parameters and values called within the specific traces. On the right-hand column, triggered events from service level policies appear. Each of these sections links to a respective Stackdriver page for further details. Here, we can see the expanded trace list along with timing data to get a better overview. Data doesn't always look perfect. To help test configurations, we can use YAML files such as this to mess up those pretty graphs and see how our application handles faults. By calling this file using kubectl, we are able to halt 50% of the traffic in our shipping service by giving a 505 error. More details on fault injection with Istio are linked below.
Seeing that service graph really adds clarity to how each Istio component interacts. I love it.
Yes, Stackdriver makes it really easy to monitor, trace, and debug your Istio applications.
Well, I can't wait to see what else you have in store to integrate with an Istio-enabled Kubernetes cluster. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with our next episode.
And if you'd like to get in contact with us, click on the link in the description.